Hey everyone, thank you for joining us here today as we usher in a brand new electric era with the much anticipated arrival of the new Porsche Taycan in Malaysia, the first fully electric Porsche. While its heart is electric, its soul is definitely a Porsche. It has the characteristics that define any Porsche model: pure emotion, extraordinary dynamics, and outstanding driving experience. The Taycan could not have arrived at a better time as Sime Darby Auto Performance celebrates its 10th anniversary this year. And who better to share with us more about today's launch than the man who has been here since day one, Chris Hunter. And here's the man of the hour himself.
Hey Julie, good to see you again.
Likewise.
I must admit that I've been lucky to be part of the team in Malaysia since the beginning. And it's been an exciting journey so far with over 36 model launches, 50 driving experiences, and the opening of 2 state-of-the-art dealerships designed and built from the ground up. But today is extra special for us as we open number 3, our largest Porsche Centre Ara Damansara, which forms part of Sime Darby Motors City. This clearly shows our commitment of both Sime Darby Motors and Sime Darby Auto Performance to give the next level of automotive retail experience in Malaysia.
Now, I know all of us have been eagerly anticipating to find out more about the Taycan. But first, I think it's equally as important and exciting for us to reveal the new flagship Porsche Centre Ara Damansara. Now, this is the largest 3S Porsche Centre in one facility within the region, am I right?
That's right, Julie. Porsche Centre Ara Damansara was a complex build for us as it spans over 5 working levels. We have 2 showroom levels, 2 levels of workshop space, and the importer office on top, altogether giving us approximately 8,000 square metres of working space. On the ground floor, we have up to 8 cars on display, and you can even enjoy a cup of coffee while eyeing the latest sports cars around you. Our virtual reality system provides you with a surreal experience of the new Taycan even before driving it. The ground floor also includes after-sales elements such as the large dialogue bay where our certified service advisors can walk you through the condition of your pride and joy in a comfortable, controlled environment. Not only that, you can upgrade the look of your vehicle with equipment accessories or browse our new flagship Porsche Drivers Selection Boutique showcasing the latest fashion. Motorsports is in our DNA, and moving up to level 1, you'll be greeted by our new motorsports area showcasing the latest available club sport and club racing cars. Furthermore, you can even take one for a spin, a virtual one that is, at our eSports corner. It's not only just for the entertainment, but it's also available for one-to-one coaching for those who wish to train for the next level in motorsports or improve at our regular Sepang track days. Personalisation of your sports car is a matter of the heart for both you and us. On level 1, you will also find our fitting lounge with exclusive samples and options which you can compare with the car beside you and feel the fascination of Porsche. The upper levels are my personal favourite, with the workshop split over 2 levels giving us a total capacity of 22 bays. Each bay incorporates a telescopic oil hydraulic vehicle lift which mounts through the floor into the ceiling of the level below. This gives our technicians greater mobility around the car while working and protecting your valuable paintwork. This is unique to us, and it's not seen on this multi-level scale elsewhere. The world of electromobility is moving rapidly, and by 2025, up to 50% of all Porsche vehicles could be sold with a full electric or hybrid drive. That said, Porsche Centre Ara Damansara was designed with this in mind from the start. We are fully equipped to handle all of the latest battery technology repairs and maintenance. And while it's nice to have a new facility and all the good gear, at the end of the day, it's the people who are key. We place great importance on training, and our new Porsche Training Academy is a good example of our commitment to that. Our Porsche factory certified trainers now have an ideal environment with a dedicated theory room and practical training area to mimic a real workshop. Due to the current travel restrictions, we have also started using state-of-the-art virtual training technologies, live streaming from Germany and Singapore.
Wow, Chris, sounds like the Porsche team is gearing up for the future with this new flagship Porsche Centre Ara Damansara and the full suite of services it offers to further complement the ownership experience, allowing Porsche owners to focus more on the unadulterated driving pleasure of being behind the wheel of a Porsche. Shall we go take a closer look?
Sure.
All right, Chris, I think it's time for us to ramp things up a little and get our soul electrified. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the premiere of the Taycan. Even at first glance, it is instantly recognizable as a Porsche.
That's right, Julie. The Taycan is the first purely electric-powered Porsche. It unites the characteristics of a sports car from Zuffenhausen, fulfilling every expectation. Undeniably exclusive, yet without extravagance, its virtues, power, speed, superiority in every measure. It has the soul of a Porsche. It also shows the transfer of technology from motorsports to series production. In the Taycan, we see the DNA of the 918 Spider and the 919 Hybrid. The Taycan is a true sports car with breathtaking acceleration and hybrid sports car handling. The Taycan Turbo S sprints from 0 to 100 in 2.8 seconds, similar to the Porsche 99X, our Formula E race car.
A full electric four-door sports car. Wow. Seems that Porsche has not only developed a breakthrough in the EV market, but also a BEV with the Porsche DNA. Well, thank you, Chris. As always, it's been a pleasure. The Porsche design DNA is still undeniably inherent in the Taycan. Joining us here to share more about the design language of the first ever fully electric Porsche is none other than Winston. Hey Winston, how are you?
Hi Julie, how are you? Hi everybody.
Now Winston, I know personally for a fact that you have been waiting for this day for a long time now, since we witnessed the regional Taycan launch in Singapore late last year. Despite the current situation happening globally, and of course it's unprecedented, the Taycan is finally here on our Malaysian shores. Tell me, how do you feel about that?
Well, we are all very excited to introduce Porsche's first full electric sports car here in Malaysia. With its clean and puristic design, the Taycan signals the beginning of a new era. At the same time, it retains an unmistakable design Porsche DNA. Let's have a closer look at the Taycan. From the front, we no longer have the need for more space for the combustion engine. Therefore, we can lower the front bonnet, which lower down the drag coefficient to 0.22. Combined with an extreme pronounced fender, we can emphasize the topography at the front end, which is typical for a Porsche. The Taycan has a completely new face for the Porsche with its headlight shape that provides a floating optic and combines itself with a functional air curtain. From the side, the flat sports car contour with the typical Porsche flyline is clearly visible, making the Taycan appear even more sporty. The sloping roofline also benefits from the sporty contour with a central recessed profile that's taken from the world of motorsports. With the unique layout of the battery in the chassis, the driver position sits similar to the 911. The aerodynamically optimized diffuser with the very low position of the license plate holder visually brings the car closer to the road, giving the entire rear a very clean and a modern approach. The light strip is one of the main features on the rear of a Porsche. The Taycan is precise, highly detailed, and seamless with the Porsche logo in a transparent three-dimensional optic. The range of the wheels for the Taycan signals the beginning of a new technical and visual era. This Taycan Turbo S is equipped with the 21-inch Mission E wheels, which aerodynamically optimized to help reduce the cold drag efficient and increases the car range.
Clearly, this is what Porsche is known for, its purpose design approach. Every line and every curve has its own unique functionality. And what's great about the Taycan is that Porsche has successfully integrated its soul into something as electrifying as the Taycan, both visually and emotionally. It's no wonder that this car won the 2020 Design of the Year award. And imagine, this is only the exterior we're talking about. We haven't even begun on the interior that's equally as eye-catching with its digital elements. Now tell us more about the revolutionary control concept of the interior.
In the driver display is the new freestanding instrument cluster consisting of a 16.8-inch curved design, emphasizing the form and ensures everything of importance is within view. The clean and minimalistic design of a dash panel is supported by the seamless integrated center display and front passenger display with a direct touch control and innovative finless design air vents. The sloping center console combined with the modern sport seats emphasizes the low seating and very sporty seating position. It is intuitive and is easy to use. It is what typical for a Porsche. The material and color concept make it possible to tailor individual features from traditional to more contemporary style. The classic leather is available as well as the sustainable club leather or layer, representing a new level of leather quality, which is tanned using olive leaf extracts manufactured from renewable raw material. And for the first time in Porsche, we offer completely leather-free trims such as the microfiber material race tags made partially from the recycled polyester fibers. With the use of recycled polyester fibers, carbon dioxide emissions are reduced during the manufacturing by around 80%.
Fully electric, zero emissions, renewable raw materials. It's essentially a sports car with a conscience, yet it does not compromise on the performance that is synonymous to the Porsche brand. The pioneering design language is complemented by the groundbreaking technology that is derived from its long-standing motorsport heritage. And here to give us the lowdown on the heart of the Taycan, we have Randy.
Hi, Julie. Nice to see you again.
Likewise. As always, Randy, you are our go-to technical guy for all things Porsche. What can you tell us about Porsche's first ever fully electric car?
Let's start with the power unit. The Taycan is the first fully electric production vehicle with a system voltage of 800 volts, a technology with which Porsche won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the 919 hybrid is now making the leap to series production. Shorter charging times, less weight, along with adequate driving range are the main challenges of high-performance vehicles which runs purely on electric drive.
Now, I heard that the Taycan can be charged from 5% to 80% in a mere 22 minutes. And a full charge gives it approximately 400 kilometers of drive range?
Yes, Julie. And this fast charging is possible thanks to the 800 volts system, which is the world's first. Not only is this more convenient for Taycan owners, it is also practical for everyday driving, including some occasional standstill launched at the traffic light. Can be an envy to the gas burners out there. Be it at home or on the move, the Taycan can be charged on both sides using the supplied AC charger, which can support up to 22 kilowatt of power. And should a high-speed DC charger like those readily available at the Porsche Center, this can be charged via the left charge port just within minutes, as you mentioned earlier, Julie. And what's cool about this is that you can't open the charge port doors without even touching it. Yep.
So where is the battery in the Taycan?
The performance battery plus with a capacity of 93.4 kilowatt hour in the Taycan Turbo S is located at the underbody of the vehicle, which brings down the center of gravity and at the same time complements the driving dynamic character typical of a sports car. Okay, Julie, now this is where it gets technical, but necessary seeing as the Taycan is built for the future. So bear with me for a moment. Firstly, the drive unit. There are two synchronous electric motors located both at the front and the rear axle, making the Taycan an all-wheel drive. These motors are particularly powerful and enable multiple acceleration effortlessly time after time without degradation of performance. And that's not all. Normally, electric vehicles are directly driven by an electric motor at all speeds. However, the Taycan features a specially developed two-speed transmission which is coupled with the rear motor. And this is what makes the Taycan unique. The first gear provides that immense acceleration even from a standstill which will keep you planted to your seat, while second gear gets you to maximum speed thanks to its longer gear ratio.
So how do all these new and advanced technological features translate to better performance?
The flagship Turbo S version can generate up to 761 PS and 1050 Newton meters of torque on overboost power in combination with launch control. And as Chris mentioned earlier, it accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.8 seconds, similar to the Porsche 99X Formula E race car. In a nutshell, the Taycan offers instantaneous response with typical sports car traction and continuously available power output. These are aspects of a true sports car, and the new Taycan meets these requirements, which is unique in its segment. One more unique feature in the chassis department is the brake system, which operates somewhat differently from an internal combustion engine. Basically, when you decelerate, kinetic energy is converted into heat at the brakes. With electric vehicles, this kinetic energy can be converted into power and to feed the battery. For example, when the Taycan decelerates from a high speed of 200 km per hour to a standstill, it can generate additional 4 km of range. This means the recuperation accounts for approximately 30% of total range and a high recuperation output of up to 265 kilowatt. With the Taycan, 90% of the braking is actually done by the electric motors alone instead of the usual hydraulic wheel brakes, which means a longer lifespan for your brake pads and subsequently reducing maintenance costs in the long run. Having said that, the brake pedal still feels as linear and precise as in any other Porsche, and this is particularly important for a Porsche ownership experience.
Thanks, Randy, for all of that great insight into what makes the Taycan truly electrified. I would certainly say that Porsche has mastered the art of reinvention while remaining true to itself. Now, we're almost at the end of the launch of the Taycan. We've covered most of the essentials, the design, the aerodynamics, the power architecture, and the braking system. Hang in there. One last part before we call it a day. Chris, the Taycan seems like it has all the right ingredients as it sets the benchmark in the world of electromobility. With the increase in demand for electric vehicles over the years, people want accessibility, reliability, and of course, convenience.
I think that's one of the questions on everyone's mind. Is Malaysia's electrical infrastructure ready for such an advanced electric car? Well, we look at it this way. Overseas experience shows that more than 70% of charging is done from home. So much the same way as you charge your mobile phone each night before you go out, you always leave home with a full charge. The range of the Taycan varies according to the model, but a charge ranges from 333 kilometres to 463 kilometres, so that gives you plenty of scope to drive. While charging from home, you'll need a minimum of 11 kilowatt three-phase AC power, which will allow a full charge in around about 9 hours. This output is similar to a number of AC hybrid vehicle chargers already found around the country.
So does that mean that Taycan owners will automatically have the charger installed in their homes?
Well, not exactly. As safety is always a priority for us, the home charge installation is only permitted by our specialist installation partner, but only once a home charge check has been done. The power availability and dwelling type at each location varies. This home charge check is performed first to determine if the installation is even viable. If you're out and about on the road, we still have other charging options. Our cars come with a Mode 3 cable, which allows you to use a number of AC charging points which are already available for hybrid vehicles. DC or direct current high performance chargers are the ideal way to charge as they have much shorter charging times. Our Porsche centres in Penang, Sungai Besi, Ara Damansara and soon to be JB are now fitted with 175 kilowatt fast chargers which are 15 times faster than AC chargers. They can give you a full charge in around about 30 minutes, which is just enough time to enjoy a nice cup of coffee. At the moment, these are the fastest chargers in the country. However, you'll begin to see DC chargers at other locations between Penang and JB by the end of this year. Keep an eye out at our dealer websites as we continue to update information about these locations.
Wow, looks like the Taycan owners can enjoy greater peace of mind knowing that there are many charging options available now, and with even more in the pipeline, including the DC high-performance chargers. Before we end, for those who are interested, I'm sure they will want to know, will all the Taycan models be available in Malaysia?
Yes, the Taycan Turbo S, Taycan Turbo and Taycan 4S are available now. The 4S starts from 725,000 ringgit and deliveries are estimated to start from Q1 2021.
And the Taycans are available for viewing now?
The Taycan will be available this coming weekend at our Porsche centres for viewing and for test drives by appointment only.
Oh, fantastic. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. For more information and test drive, you can visit the Porsche dealer page to make your appointment. Thank you very much, Chris. As always, it's an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Julie.
For all those who want to experience uncompromising performance, impressive acceleration, maximum driving pleasure, and an unforgettable adrenaline rush in a completely new way, the wait is over. The new Taycan is here. The first fully electric Porsche sports car, an innovative drive, but with the same soul as every other Porsche before it. The Taycan combines values such as innovation in an absolutely unique way, while remaining typically Porsche. With its 800-volt technology, the Taycan represents the future of electric mobility. At the same time, in true Porsche fashion, it stands for pure emotion and extreme driving pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we've come to the end of today's launch. Thank you for joining us here this evening for the Malaysian premiere of the new Porsche Taycan. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe and good night.
So you guys, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below and like and subscribe to the Speeding Mode. Catch you in the next video. Bye!